Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Today's May 17th, 2021. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are in the Cleveland area, you guys got to enjoy some beautiful weather this past weekend. So, my name is Andrea Wilson. I'm the real estate broker and owner over at Brick House Realty. We're a full service real estate brokerage here in Northeast Ohio. And I jump on here on Mondays, give you your Monday market update. And I'd like to share with you a lot of information just around the real estate industry, what's going on, whether you're a buyer, seller, or real estate investor. And today, we're doing the same thing here. So, if you have some specific questions, you can always reach out to our office. We're happy to share and answer those questions with you. You should see the phone number scrolling along the bottom there. So today's topic, I'm going to dive right into it. It might be a trigger point for some folks out there when we think about housing vouchers. And so I want to provide to you some staggering data that I found out about last week. And so my title for today was why housing vouchers should really not be an option for you. I know that there's lots of families who are struggling, especially coming or going through this pandemic, but housing vouchers for many individuals are not the answer. And I'm going to share that information with you why and what you can do to kind of help your situation. So, start out by saying the numbers that I'm reporting here are not 100% foolproof, pretty accurate. They weren't looking at direct data when these numbers were, it was just kind of rounded up, but should be pretty close. And I'm also going to report numbers in the more so Summit County, Cuyahoga County market here in the Cleveland market. But these numbers that I am stating here, that I'm going to be stating here today, is no different from what's happening across the country. A lot of people look at the housing voucher program as kind of like they won the lottery. In fact, some of the systems, the way that they're set up, they use a lottery system in order to pull your name. The problem is it puts a lot of people in a position to where it hinders them because you think that you're being put on a list and that your name is going to be pulled or it's going to be your turn, and so that your housing problems are going to be solved. In many cases, they are not. So to kind of give you an idea, in the Akron market, that AMHA, Metropolitan Housing Authority, they have a waiting list of 22,000 people. So if you are applying right now for housing vouchers, you can become number 22,001. 22,001. That doesn't even, and I'm not misquoting that. It doesn't even sound right. The number of vouchers that they have in circulation are 5,300. The number of landlords, and this is through Akron, the number of landlords that they have participating in the program is 1,500. For CMHA, the waiting list is 19,000. So CMHA operated up until recently a little bit differently than Akron. Akron has an open list. You can always just apply to be on their waiting list. And Cleveland CMHA, they previously were doing a lottery system, so it would close and then open up, which now they have opened the pool up so you can apply at any point in time. So they are at a 19,000 waiting list. CMHA is actually one of the largest housing authorities within the country, top 10. So to give you an idea of how big CMHA is, but 19,000. Since they've opened it up to ongoing where you can apply, they're receiving on average between 100 to 150 new applications per week. And the total amount of vouchers actually available is just around 15,400 that are currently being used and in circulation as well. So again, if you were to apply today and for the Akron market, you would be number 22,001. And if you were to apply for housing voucher assistance today through CMHA, you would be 19,001. That blows my mind thinking about that number. And so, where I do know a lot of people need housing assistance, I definitely think that they need to consider other alternatives and methods to go about finding housing. So how these programs work, as I mentioned, either you're going on a waiting list or they have a lottery system. So you're in essence being added to there. So some people think like, oh, I lost my job. I don't have anywhere to go. Let me go apply for housing vouchers. And it doesn't work like that. If you're going to go on that waiting list, I do believe that they have, in some rare occasions, it's very hard to get some like emergency vouchers. But if I had to guess, there's probably a long list for that. Maybe not as long as the 22,000 wait, but in rare cases, does that really happen? So for a lot of people, they're depending and relying on those vouchers. And so in order for them to even get through the 22,000 or the 19,000, it's going to be years before they are able to accommodate the people on the list, if they ever make it through the people on the list, because 3 years from now, you may have a new phone number, new email address, whatever the form of communication. So if you are someone who is on that list and actively waiting for vouchers, you want to make sure that you reach out to those housing authorities as soon as possible if you decide to change your phone number or email address, and make sure that you keep them with the most up-to-date contact information. But though if there's a waiting list that's like 3 to 5 years before your name will even be pulled, wouldn't it be better just to work on your credit and take the necessary steps to improve your credit and purchase a home versus waiting for housing vouchers? Now, I understand that in some cases it is a credit issue that is not allowing individuals to buy, but in other cases it may be an income issue. So, my first things first, while you are working on maybe the income and trying to increase your income, one of the things that I would definitely suggest is also working on your credit. There are HUD approved housing agencies, which are an extension of HUD, Housing and Urban Development, that are within the communities across the map that you can reach out to with a number of free services to help get you on track to becoming a homeowner. I think before you decide to kind of wait for the housing authority for your name or your contact to come up on that list, I think that it's the better option would be to work on credit and what is needed, and increasing your income. And these HUD approved housing agencies can help you do both by creating a budget for you, helping you become mortgage ready, and potentially connecting you to some resources for work, and just identify ways that you can increase your income. I think oftentimes you get complacent with accepting, vouchers or assistance that are out there, or waiting to receive those housing or that assistance, that we allow so much time to pass where we could have just corrected the situation ourselves and actually be in a better situation financially, and stability, give you more stability all on your own. So, again, if you want to be connected with a housing agency, we can do that for you. We actually have a housing agency in our office. We've helped a number of people just get on the track to becoming mortgage ready, repairing and helping with their situation. You can give our office a call at 216-220-7886. And, I'm going to post this. Well, I'm going to just say those numbers again. For Akron's waiting list is 22,000 people. CMHA's waiting list is 19,000 people. That's mind blowing. That's mind blowing. And so before you add your name to that list, let's look to see what other resources are available for you. You know, can we improve your credit? Sometimes it is just a matter of credit. And in reviewing people's credit, a lot of times it's just small adjustments. It's not even that long or time that's needed. Within 6 months, we can have you on track and be able to own a home. That's all I have for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Andrea Wilson. If you're not already following me, please do so. I like to jump on here definitely on Monday, provide you lots of great tips and information about the real estate market. I will see you back here next week, and have a good day.